During the fall 2017 semester, our group worked with Principal Financial to document one of their key stock selection processes. According to Principal, the DRP stock selection process is a key part of Principal Global Equity's quantitative strategy. The DRP is a very complex system that includes individual analytical steps that all involve their own assumptions, reasonings, and validation processes. Due to the high complexity of the DRP process, there is a lack of understanding for the process as a whole. Along with this, Principal experiences a high level of corporate risk with only one employee understanding the entire process. After understanding the process description, the group was given the following objectives for the project: to eliminate the systematic corporate risk, to decrease the amount of training time through documentation by 33%, and to increase the potential understanding of the process through creating potential user interfaces.
To begin our understanding of the DRP process, we first learned from Principal that there are a total of 5 to 7 individuals that have a true foundational or general knowledge of the DRP process. Past that, there are only a set of 2 individuals that have a true technical understanding of the DRP and its inner workings. Through interviews with these 2 key personnel, we determined that the biggest problem facing the DRP is a complete lack of documentation. This documentation could be technical or of a general business sense.
The DRP process is utilized by 30 to 40 people within Principal Global Investors. Through a survey sent to the end users of the DRP process, it was determined that a secondary concern for Principal is identifying what has caused shifts in the stock rankings produced by the model. The responses from the survey indicated there are 3 primary areas of the process that have the potential to shift these rankings: the machine learning algorithm, the principal component analysis, which applies weights to the factors, and the variables and factors created from marketplace and stock data that are used in the models themselves.
Our group set out to have 3 different deliverables for our future state design. The first deliverable would be documentation for the relationship between the factors. The second deliverable was a graphical user interface and a script to show users changes in those factors on a weekly basis and to log time series data for those changes. The last deliverable was a script and graphical user interface for the algorithm itself. This would track the error rate for the algorithm and look at the algorithm's performance over time. These 3 deliverables would provide clarity to how the factors affect the stock rankings, and they would also provide clarity into how the algorithm affects the stock rankings as well. These were concerns that many of the DRP users had and felt that would add value to the process and the understanding of the process. So the combination of these different designs and the documentation should decrease the amount of bad predictions made by the algorithm and also provide clarity to the process overall. We think that this will save Principal roughly $32 million over the next 3 years.
While the Capstone team has compiled and documented information that is used in a proprietary investment process, it is important to note that there is risk present in any investment process, and you should consult with a financial professional before making any major investment decisions.
That's it.